So since we are done to our topic since we are done discussing the phases of the moon and stars, patterns, or constellation, now let's test your knowledge if you are listening while I am discussing. Okay, may I have the emojis, please? All right. So are you ready? So without further ado, let's begin. Just raise your hand if you want to answer. So yes, Mangiran.
The eight phases of moon are the new moon, the waxing crescent, the first quarter, the waxing gibbous, the full moon, the waning gibbous, the last quarter, and the waning crescent.
Let's see if Mangiran answer is correct. Very good, Mangiran. You did a great job. So thank you, Mangiran. So the eight phases of the moon, which are the new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, the waxing gibbous, the full moon, the waning gibbous, the last quarter, and not but not the least, the waning crescent. So the next question. Next slide, please. Can someone will answer? Yes, Dungog.
I think it's the last quarter, teacher.
Let's see if Dungog answer is correct. It's fantastic. It is last quarter. Very good. Thank you so much, Dungog. So now let's proceed for the next question. Yes, Tampus.
This phase occurs as the moon moves eastward in its orbit and more of its sunlit side becomes visible from Earth. I think this is waxing crescent, teacher.
Let's see if your answer is correct. Very good, Orion. Your answer is correct, which is waxing crescent. So next question, please. Yes, Montemayor.
One
Montemayor is
of the
around.
most,
Okay.
yes, teacher. One of the most recognizable are constellations. It is Orion, teacher, the hunter.
Let's see if BBJ answer is correct. Very good. Montemayor, your answer is correct, which is the Orion or the Hunter. Thank you so much, Montemayor. Next slide, please. So it is a prominent constellation in the southern sky. What do you think is the answer of this? Yes, may I have? Who wants to answer? Yes, Faith?
Scorpius, teacher, or the scorpion.
Let's see. It's Scorpius or the scorpion. Very good. Faith, you got the correct answer. So next slide, please. So give me at least 5 different star patterns or constellations as what I've discussed lately. Can someone will give me 5 different stars or star patterns or constellations? Yes, may I have Alivio?
Yes, we have Orion, Ursa Major, Leo, Virgo, and Taurus, teacher.
Let's see. So there are 16. So let's see if Olivia answer is correct. Very good. So these are the 16 star patterns or constellation, which are the Orion, Ursa Major, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpius or Scorpion, the Aquarius, the Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and Sagittarius and Capella. So now let's move forward to the next topic to teacher Jonathan. Thank you so much.
All right. So, good morning once again, class. For me to know if I am audible at your end, can you please stop the heart reaction? All right. I can see few students. Okay. So, before we move on to our next lesson, let us play a game called What Am I? So, in this activity, you will read a riddle and simply say the word that is being described, or simply just give your answers. And to those who can't be acknowledged, or to those hands who can't be acknowledged, you have to chat in the in-call messages for your answers. So let's start. Next slide, please. All right, so who wants to? Okay, let's have Julian Dongog. Okay, Julian, kindly read.
I spin around but never move from place. My turning motion's easy to trace. I do this daily, on my axis I glide. What am I with a constant stride?
Okay, Julian, what's
Is,
your answer?
is it rotation, teacher?
Okay, let's see if your answer is correct, Julian. Next slide, please. Okay, very good, Julian. The answer is rotation. How about the next slide? Can you next slide, please? I can see the hand of Erica. Erica?
Okay, teacher. I travel in a circle, round and round. Around the center, I make my bound. Though I move far, I don't spin in place. What am I following this endless chase? I think is it revolution, teacher?
Okay, let's see if Erica's answer is correct. Next slide, please. Okay, very good. It's revolution. How about the next slide? Okay, so I see hand of Ella Rain racing. So Ella Rain.
I don't spin straight, I wobble instead. My motion slow, but still I spread. Over years, my tilt will shift. What am I with this gradual lift? I think it's precession, teacher.
Okay, let's see, Ella, if your answer is correct. Okay, very good. It's precession. How about the last riddle? Okay, let's have Audrey Madison.
I'm the line that's hidden from sight. I help you turn and give you might. Though I'm straight, I don't move at all. What am I holding you tall? It's access, teacher.
All right, let's see. Next slide, please. Okay, very good, Madison. The answer is axis. All right, class, great job. You were very smart at answering the riddles. Keep it up. So you'll give yourself a heart clap. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, you do it. Kindly open your cameras and do it, please. You just have to clap 1, 2, 3, then put your hands in your heart, then smile. All right, very good. I can see Madison doing it. Now, I have here some, next slide please. Okay, I have here some jumbled and scrambled words. And your task is to unscramble them to find out what our next topic will be about. So who wants to find out? Okay, let's have Marfaith.
Is it rotation and revolution, teacher?
Okay, let's see. Next slide, please. Okay, so the correct answer is rotation and revolution. All right, next slide. Today, we will be discussing about the rotation and revolution of our planet Earth. Now, next slide, please. I have prepared a video and I want you to watch closely and observe what's happening in the video because right after watching, I will be asking few questions about it. All right, so what did you observe in the video class? All right, let's have Julian May.
I can say that the earth is rotating, teacher.
All right, very good. How about another observation? Let's have Maria Kyle.
Good morning, teacher. Based on the video, teacher, I saw that the earth has light on one side while the other side is dark, teacher.
Okay, excellent observations, class. Now, what do you think is the video about? Okay, let's have Erica.
Rotation.
All right, very good. That's correct. The video is about the Earth's rotation. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so who wants to read each bullet? Okay, all the bullets. Okay, let's have May Angeline. May?
Okay, teacher. Earth's rotation occurs every 24 hours, causes day and night. Earth's spin eastward, 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of nighttime.
All right, so the Earth's rotation refers to the spinning of Earth around its axis, which approximately takes 24 hours to complete one full cycle. This period is what defines one day on Earth. A day is split into daytime and nighttime based on the Earth's position relative to the Sun. The rotation of the Earth causes the alternation of day and night as the Earth rotates. Different parts of the planet faces the Sun, experiencing daylight, while the parts of the planet facing away from the Sun are in darkness or experiencing night. So this cycle is continuous as the Earth rotates once every 24 hours. Though the Earth rotates in a clockwise direction when viewed above the North Pole. This means that the Earth spins from west to east, which is why the Sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. The eastward rotation is what makes the Sun seem to move across the sky from east to west. And it has 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of nighttime. So, on average, during the Earth's rotation, we experience 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of nighttime. However, this can vary depending on the seasons and your location on Earth. So, near the equator, the length of the day and night seems roughly equal throughout the year, but as you move toward higher latitudes, the amount of daylight and nighttime changes throughout the year. For example, in summer months, areas in northern hemisphere experience longer days, while in winter, the days are shorter. Next slide, please. All right, so who wants to read what's on the screen? All right, let's have Janibeth. Janibeth?
Yes, teacher. Day and night. When the side of earth where you live faces the sun, it is daytime. When the part of the earth where you live is facing away from the sun, it is nighttime.
All right, thank you, Janibeth. So, the Earth rotates on its axis, an imaginary line that runs from North Pole to South Pole. This rotation happens every 24 hours, which defines the length of one full day. The axis is tilted, but the Earth's rotation around it remains consistent and occurring continuously. So, as the Earth spins, different parts of the planet are exposed to sunlight or in a shadow. So the side that facing the sun experience daylight, while the side facing away from the sun experience nighttime. So this cycle of day and night causes by the Earth's rotation, and it takes about full 24 hours to complete one rotation. So in one full cycle, the Earth rotates from its starting point, experiencing daylight, and as it continues to spin, the side that was in sunlight eventually will move into darkness, resulting to nighttime. So that's all for our discussion on rotation. Now let's move into the next video. Please watch carefully. Alright, so now, what happened to the Earth in the video? Okay, let's have a hand. Okay, let's have Ella.
The earth tilted, teacher.
Okay, very good observation, Ella. Now, based on the video, at what angle is the Earth tilted? Okay, can I have another hand, please? No one? Okay, let's have Maria Kyle.
Based on the video, teacher, 23.4 degrees, teacher.
Okay, excellent. That's correct. The Earth is tilted at an angle of 23.4 degrees. So, did you notice a line that divides the Earth in half, class?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Alright, so do you know what the line is called? Okay, let's have Erica. Erica?
Is it the axis, teacher?
Alright, very good. That's correct. It's called the axis. Now, next slide, please. Okay, so who wants to read the axis? Okay, Jenny Rose.
Axis. The Earth axis is an imaginary line that runs from North Pole to the South Pole. Earth axis tilted at 23.5 degrees. The tilt of the axis affects the amount of the sunlight different parts of the Earth receive.
Okay, so the axis is not something that we can see but is very important concept understanding how the Earth moves. It is like a line that goes straight through the center of the Earth, connecting the North and South poles. Earth spins or rotates around its axis around 24 hours. So the axis is not perfectly upright. Instead, it is tilted. So it leans at an angle of 23.4 degrees. This tilt does not change as the Earth orbits around the Sun. It always points the same direction in space. It is towards the North Star or the Polaris. So because of this tilt, different parts of Earth get different amounts of sunlight throughout the year. This is why we have seasons. And now that's it for our discussion on the axis. Let's proceed to the next video, so please pay attention. Alright, so what did you observe in the video that was shown? Alright, let's have Baby J. Baby J?
The Earth is rotating while circling around the Sun, teacher.
Alright, great observation, Baby J. How about another one? Okay, let's have Mary Faith.
As what I observed, teacher, the Earth is rotating while orbiting around the Sun.
Okay, very good. Those are correct. The Earth rotates on its axis while it revolves or orbits around the Sun. So what do you think is the video showing? Okay, can I have a hand? Okay, let's have Baby J again. Baby J?
The Earth's revolution, teacher.
That's right. The video is showing the revolution of the Earth around the Sun. Great job, Baby J. Now let's discuss revolution. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so who wants to read? Okay, let's have Jenna Rose again.
Earth revolution. Earth orbits around the Sun, causes the changing seasons. Orbit path is elliptical.
Alright, so revolution is the movement of Earth as it travels around the Sun. Unlike rotation, which happens daily, the revolution takes about 365 days or 1 year. So, to complete a full trip around the Sun while rotating on its axis, Earth is also moving along this orbit throughout the year. So, the tilt of the Earth's axis, which is 23.4 degrees combined with its revolution around the Sun, is what causes the seasons. So, without Earth's revolution, we would not have seasonal change. Temperatures and daylight hours would stay the same around the year. So, the Earth's path around the Sun is not perfectly circle. It is slightly elliptical or oval shape. This means that the Earth is sometimes a little closer or farther from the sun during the year. However, this does not cause the seasons. The seasons are mainly caused by the tilt of the Earth's axis, not the distance from the sun. Now that's all for our discussion on revolution. Now let's proceed to the next slide. Okay, I already read that, so next slide please. Okay, so I have here four pictures and I want you to describe what you see in each one of the pictures. Can I have a hand, please? Okay, let's have Erica Jane.
The first picture, teacher, it shows a tree with no leaves and also there's snow around it, teacher.
All right, how about the second picture? Let's have Baby J. Baby J.
The second picture, teachers, shows a branch that is blooming with flowers.
All right, how about the third picture? Let's have Maria Kyle.
For the third picture, teacher, it's a tree with orange leaves, teacher.
Okay, for the fourth picture, let's have Jenny Beth.
The fourth picture, teacher, it's a place with grass and trees that have green leaves.
All right, thank you. That's a great description, class. So based on the picture, what do you think they are about? Okay, can I have a hand, please? Okay, let's have Desiree.
I think, teacher, the pictures are showing the different seasons of the year.
All right, that's right, Desiree. Each picture represents a different season. So next slide, please. Okay, that's the 4 seasons. So the first one in the picture that I have asked you for description, which is likely represents winter season. So the tree is bare and it has snow around. The second one, we can see that on the winter side, like in the fourth illustration. Then the second one represents spring season with a big tree with blooming of flowers. The third one represents autumn or fall seasons because the tree have orange leaves. And the last one, which is the summer season with 3 green trees and grasses. All right, so let's continue our discussion next meeting, class. Thank you for your participation, class. See you next meeting.
Goodbye and thank you, teachers.
Okay, bye and thank you, teachers.